Hello, dear DSC candidates. Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I'm Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I'm going to explain the grammar questions given in the DSC School Assistant 2012 question paper. You know very well that solving and practicing the previous year's question papers will surely provide you with a lot of awareness of the question paper pattern and also the style of posing of questions. I therefore request all of you to watch this video till the end without skipping it in the middle. I also request all of you to consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing this video with your near and dear ones. Thank you so much, and now let's get into the video. 41st question. Identify the word with the stress on the correct syllable. That means the examiner is asking you to use the stress on the correct syllable of the word. Then what is the word given here? Let us look at the options. Okay, magnanimity, magnanimity, magnanimity. So this word is all about magnanimity. Let us write the word here. Magnanimity. So here magnanimity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 syllables are there in this. And here in this word, we have to use the stress here on this third syllable, magnanimity. According to the Indian pronunciation, we say magnanimity. We pronounce all the word equally without giving any stress, okay? But in the British pronunciation, they say magnanimity. Magnanimity. So here they give the stress and they drag it and all that. So why this is so means, see, now there is a rule in the English language. All the words ending in ITY, remember, ITY. All the words ending in ITY are accented or stressed on the syllable preceding the suffix. So this is the suffix and the preceding syllable will receive the stress. For example, I'll give you this example. Activities. Activity. Activity is there. Okay, you write this activity. How do you pronounce the activity? First you have to cut the word into syllables. So where is the prefix? ITY is in this syllable and in this syllable also. So therefore these two are dropped and the preceding syllable means only T is the preceding syllable. So you have to use the stress here. So one more example I would like to give you here. Generosity is there. You know very well. Generosity. Okay, you all of you know very well. Generosity. Here you say, how do you cut the word into syllables? Generosity. Generosity. Again 5 syllables are there in this. So what is the syllable preceding the suffix means? Where is the suffix? ITY. So the suffix is in these 2 syllables. So what will be the syllable preceding the suffix means? This row is the syllable preceding the suffix. So the stress is now used on this. So you have to say generosity. Similarly, curiosity is there. Curiosity. Where do you get it? Curiosity. So the syllable, the suffix is in these 2 syllables. So what is the syllable that is preceding the suffix means? Oh, therefore you have to say curiosity. You have to say curiosity. Okay, activity, generosity. So in this way, this is the rule. According to that rule, you have to use the stress on the syllable preceding the suffix. So you have to say magnanimity. What should you say? Magnanimity. So here you have to stress this syllable. So this is, therefore, where is this magnanimity? So the third one is the right one. First one, second one, fourth one are wrong. Only the third one is the right one. Now let's move on to the next question. 42nd question. What is the 42nd question? Which of the following is said with a falling tone? Falling tone means at the end of the sentence, your voice should fall down. We have 2 kinds of tones: rising tone, falling tone. Rising intonation, falling intonation. Intonation, okay, that is there. This is falling tone means falling intonation, right? And falling intonation is received by normal sentences, okay, commands, proposals, okay, and certain WH questions spoken in some unfriendly manner, okay. So all those things are there. Here, let us look at the options given. Can you swim? This is an yes/no question, okay. This is an yes/no question, and this always receives a rising intonation. Can you swim? The voice is going upwards, okay. And which do you like, tea or coffee? Again, rising tone, rising tone, rising tone. Here's what a lovely scenery, rising tone. So all the exclamatory sentences, all the yes no questions, all the WH questions said in a friendly manner will receive rising intonation. Only the normal statements will receive falling intonation. How? If you go to Agra, you can see the Taj. If you go to Agra, you can see the Taj. You see, everything depends on the tone. Everything depends on the tone. If you say it seriously, that becomes very harsh. If you say it, you can say softly, that becomes, very polite and all that. Okay. For example, in the buses, what do you find? Hogatagaradu. Hogatagaradu means you should not smoke. It's a warning. But if you say Hogatagaradu, if you say that, what happens? No, you are asking somebody to smoke cigarettes. See, only that all depends on the tone. The style of expression. The style of expression is called tone. So, Hogatagaradu. Hogatagaradu. You can understand the tone. No, tone means that is the tone. And right here, this receives a rising intonation. This receives a rising tone. This receives a rising tone. Only this third one receives what? The falling tone. Okay. First one, second one, fourth one are wrong. Only the third one is the right one. And now let's move on to other questions. 43rd question. 43rd question. Which of the following will vibrate to produce a voiced sound? Voiced sound means we have voiced sounds and voiceless sounds. We have two kinds of sounds in the English language. For example, all vowel sounds are there. A, E, I, O, U. They are all voiced. How are you pronouncing them? A, E, I, O, U. It's coming from the throat. Similarly, ba. Ba, ba. Where is it? Where is the sound coming from? From the throat. Da, ga. Okay. Ba, da, ga, ga. Ma, na. See, there are so many voiced sounds in the English language, and all these voiced sounds in the English language are pronounced how? Using the vocal cords. Okay, whenever you pronounce these sounds, your vocal cords will be vibrating. E, I, O, U, ba, da, ga. You pronounce them and feel that your vocal cords are here and they will be vibrating. Okay, and which of the following will vibrate? The question. Let us look at the options. Lungs don't vibrate. Vocal cords will vibrate. Vocal ridge doesn't vibrate. Teeth ridge doesn't vibrate. So first one, third one, fourth one are wrong. Only the second one is the right one, because whenever you pronounce voiced sounds, your vocal cords will vibrate. That's good. And now let's move on to the next question. 44th question. Identify the meaning of the idiom used in the sentence. What is the meaning of the idiom used? Here you pay attention. I found that the students were rushed off their feet. Rushed off their feet means busy. Very busy. Rush off their feet means being very busy. That is the meaning of this. I found that the students were very busy. Instead of saying very busy, you can say rushed off their feet. It's an idiom. Idiom will have a different and special meaning. And here, very busy. So, tired is not correct. Quarreling is not correct. Practicing is not correct. Only very busy or very busy is correct. And now let's move on to other questions. 45th question. What does the idiom in the following sentence mean? Some idiom is given in the given sentence and you have to give the meaning of that idiom. What is that sentence? You cannot get him to fall for your plan. You cannot get him to fall for your plan means you cannot make him agree to his plan. You cannot trick him to agree to his plan. So that is the meaning of that. And let us look at the options. To accept your plan? No. To approve your plan? No. To be tricked into believing your plan? This is the right one. Third one is the right one. That means you can't get him means you can't trick him. Trick him means you cannot deceive him into believing your plan. To fall for your plan means into believing your plan. Okay. That is the meaning of this idiom. And third one is the right one. Fourth one, to provide money to take up your plan. No. So here, first one, second one, fourth one are absolutely wrong, and only the third one is your answer. And now let's move on to the next question. 46th question. What is the 46th question? I heard my grandfather say to dad. What did this grandfather say to this dad? Means you must tighten your belt. You must tighten your belt means not really tightening the belt. I have a big tummy, so whenever my trousers are going down, I'll be tightening my belt. That's my problem. That is the tightening. That tightening the belt is different from this tightening the belt. Tightening your belt means spend less amount as you did earlier. You used to spend more money, but now we cannot spend more. That is the meaning. So tighten your belt means control your expenses. Spend less amount. That is the meaning it gives. And let us look at the options. What is the meaning of the idiom in the above sentence? That means spend more money than you do. No. Spend less money than you did before. Spend less money than you used to spend in the past. In the past, you used to spend lavishly. You used to spend a lot, but now it's not good and you have to spend less money. So this is the meaning of this, and second one is the right one. And take better care of your health. No. Be careful with your office work. No. So first one, third one, fourth one are wrong, and only the second one is the right one. And now let's move on to other questions. 47th one, information transfer can take place. Information transfer is possible where? From spoken to written? No. Spoken to written information transfer. You are speaking means automatically information is being transferred. Where is the question of information transfer? Information transfer can take place not from spoken to written form only. No. From written to other forms? No. From one form of verbose to another simpler form? No. From non-verbal to verbal form or vice versa. Non-verbal means all activities of the hands and facial expressions are called non-verbal. You say no, thumbs up, very good. Thumbs up, thumbs down means it's not good. Right, you say that. We, this you are not saying anything, but simply as a victory. You are calling somebody. The teacher says, Ramesh, this means get up. These are all non-verbal things, and they can be changed into verbal forms. When I say this, you say it is very good. That means this non-verbal thing is turned into verbal form, and verbal form into non-verbal thing. So that's why information transfer can take place from non-verbal to verbal form and vice versa. So this fourth one is the right one, and first one, second one, third one are not right. And now let's move on to the next question. 48th one, your curriculum vitae must include. Okay, curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae. This is in short called CV. It's also called resume. Resume, not resume, resume. Pronunciation is resume. Curriculum vitae. So it's like that. And what must be there in that curriculum vitae? Your educational qualifications, the details of the job you did in the past, and your address and your qualifications, your personal details, all those things will be there in that. So that include, a list of your biodata. Biodata means name, father's name, house number, phone number, this and that. Education, your educational qualification, previous jobs, okay, interests. What are your interests? Okay? Watching cricket is your interest. Playing football is your interest. Okay, playing chess is your interest. Right. So the first one is only the right answer, because curriculum vitae includes all these items: biodata, education, previous jobs, interests. Not financial status, no. Interest by habits and parents, and a list of your hobbies, no. Previous jobs, okay. Siblings, no. Salary drawn, no. A list of your marital status, of course it's okay. Email ID, okay. But habits, salary, position, not okay. So here in the curriculum vitae, you have to mention your biodata, your educational qualifications, your previous jobs and interests. All those things must be included in the curriculum vitae, right? And now let's move on to the next question. 49th one, to make notes effectively. Making notes, note making, very well. Note taking, note making. Two things are there. Note taking, while the teacher is teaching something, you take down notes. That's called note taking. And note making means, you prepare notes. Okay, right. So note making, make notes effectively. One should be good at. When you are making notes, what should you do? from reading books and all that, you make notes. But you should be good at means you should be proficient in what? So skimming, scanning while writing, no. While writing you need not skim or you need not scan, but only skimming and scanning while reading. Only while reading only you read very fast, you scan the matter and then you make notes. Skimming means reading very fast. Skimming. Scanning means you search for the particular details. So that's called scanning, you know very well. Skimming, reading very fast. Scanning, searching for details. So these two things are possible only in reading, not in writing. So that's why the second one is only the right one. And reading beyond the lines means understanding other than the meaning mentioned. Reading beyond the lines, okay, that is not correct. Reading with involvement, not correct. So here first one, third one, fourth one are wrong, and only the second one is the right one. And now let's move on to the next question. Taking notes, again taking notes, making notes, taking notes, okay, is a technique. Already I have told you, making notes means you make notes only during reading. Only while reading something you make notes, you prepare some notes, that is there. And taking notes, when do you take notes? Here it's a technique used by students. When do the students use this technique means here some options are given. While listening to a lecture, yes, only while the lecturer is teaching something, the students will be noting down some important points, taking down some important notes. Okay, this is possible. Okay, this is a technique adopted by students only while listening to a lecture, right? And not while reading a lesson or chapter, no. While referring to a book in a library, no. While looking up words in a dictionary, no. Only the first one is the right one, all others are wrong. And now let's move on to the next question. 51st question. Identify the set which contains only reference books. Okay, set. The set means the collection of things. The set which contains only reference books. What are the reference books means? Let us look at the options. Dictionaries, okay, reference books. Encyclopedias, textbooks. Textbooks are not the reference books because textbooks are prescribed for you for study. That's why they are not reference books. These two are okay, right? Dictionaries, okay. Textbooks not okay. Timetables not okay. TLM, I don't know that. Okay, and this is wrong. This is wrong. Thesauruses. Thesauruses means a book containing words and their synonyms, antonyms. Okay, that is the thesauruses. Thesauruses is also a reference book. Okay, timetables no, workbooks no, teaching aids no. And here that's why this third one is wrong. Fourth one, dictionaries, okay. Thesauruses, okay. Encyclopedias, okay. Textbooks of other states. Textbooks, ordinary textbooks means the textbooks prescribed for you for study. Your textbooks. How can they become reference books? And here only the textbooks of other states will become reference books for you. And that's why this fourth one is the right one and all others are the wrong ones. And now let's move on to the next question. 52nd question. Read the entry in a dictionary. Fetch. It's a verb. Fetch means, what do you mean by fetch? Dictionary meaning go and get. The teacher has entered the class and she has asked Mohan, hey Mohan, fetch me a piece of chalk. Fetch me a piece of chalk means no, Mohan has to go to the staff room and get her or get him a piece of chalk. Going and bringing is called fetch. Simply bringing is different. Suppose you are at the staff room, take it for granted. And hey Mohan, get me a piece of chalk or bring me a piece of chalk, that can be okay. But here, the boy is in the class, you are asking him to go there and bring that thing for you. And that is therefore called fetch. Therefore, you are asking Mohan, fetch me a piece of chalk. That means you go there and get me that piece of chalk. That's the meaning of that, right? And here, this fetch is a beautiful verb, right? And here, dictionary entries are given. Go to where something is and bring it back. Okay, that is the meaning. And fetch has another meaning, to be sold for a price. Fetch. Okay, if you sell this pen, it will fetch you 100 rupees. Fetch you. It will fetch you. Fetch means to be sold for some price. That is the meaning. So here, these are the two meanings of this fetch. Okay, now what is the examiner asking you to do? Now identify the correct sentence framed according to the structure suggested in the entry. According to this structure, okay, VN means verb and noun, verb, noun, noun, verb, noun, something like that. According to this structure, what is the sentence that is correctly framed? That is the examiner asking you to do. Therefore, now let us look at the options to find out the correctly framed sentence. What are the options? They try to fetch to me. After fetch, you should not use the preposition to. You should say fetch me itself is enough. Fetch to me is not correct. They try to fetch me a bottle of. Had this not been there, this would have been correct. They try to fetch me a bottle of Coke. Correct. But here unnecessarily the preposition to is used, and that's why this is wrong. Could you fetch me my glasses? Right. This after fetch preposition is not used. Pronoun is used and noun is used. Fetch me some my glasses. Correct. She, look at the third one. She went out to fetch for. After fetch the preposition is used again. She went out to fetch for her baby some milk. So this should have been like this. She went out to fetch some milk for her baby. This part should be here. This part should be. Had these phrases been there in that manner, this sentence would have been correct. See, she went out to fetch some milk for her baby. That would be correct. But unnecessarily, these things are inverted. So first of all, for her baby, some milk. And that's why this is wrong. That's not the correct usage. And you go to the fourth one. His sculpture is going to fetch for him. Fetch for him is sold for him. That is the meaning. But here, after fetch, no preposition is used. You should simply say his sculpture is going to fetch him. Fetch him itself is okay. But why do you say fetch for him? Had the examiner not used this for here, then this sentence would have been correct. But here, after this fetch for is used, after this fetch for is used, after this fetch to is used. So after this fetch, we should not use any preposition. Wrong. In this sentence, in the second sentence, could you fetch me? After fetch, no pronoun is used and noun is used. Could you fetch me my glasses? Therefore, first one, third one, fourth one are wrong, and only the second one is the right one. And now let's move on to the other questions. 53rd one is there. What is the 53rd question? Identify the pair of words that are nearly synonyms. He's asking you to find out only the pair, only one pair out of 4 pairs given here. Let us look at the options. Gullible, incredulous. Okay, so these are not the synonyms. Wrong. Okay, incredulous, disbelieving, not synonyms. Credible, credulous, not synonyms. Only this second one is the right one. Cumbersome. Cumbersome means it should be burdensome. As it seems, the examiner has been somewhat not of good mind, because had he given you this one, you would have definitely ticked this one only as the right one. If at all he had given you this sum. Actually, cumbersome means burdensome. So this is an adjective. Adjective, and this should also be an adjective. Then it should be burdensome. So if they are given like that, immediately you would say, oh, cumbersome, burdensome. Oh, they are synonyms. You would easily identify. So that's why he wanted to just trick you. He wanted to just cheat you, and that's why he just dropped this sum here. But that is not the right thing at all. This is an adjective. This is a noun. Adjective must be the synonyms. Okay, the same category words must be given. That's not the way. Here you see gullible, credulous. This is an adjective, this is an adjective. This is an adjective, this is an adjective. This is an adjective, this is an adjective. But here only it is there. So it's only to confuse you. I don't like that kind of paper setting. Okay. Some question paper setters are like that, of different mind. Okay. Right. Whatever it is, these 3 are wrong. Only this one, right? Cumbersome means burdensome. Oh, this task is very burdensome. Burdensome. Bharamainadi. But here, what is the meaning of these things? Why are they wrong? Let us see. Gullible means easily cheated. Easily. Village people are gullible. Villagers are gullible. Gullible means easily cheated. If you say something, they will easily believe in you and they get cheated. If you invest 1,000 rupees, you get 1,500 tomorrow, means they easily believe in you. That's called you are cheating them, easily cheated. So gullible. Incredulous means what? Not easily believing. Not easily believing. not easily believing. Okay, gullible, easily cheated. Easily cheated, right? And here incredulous means not easily believing, disbelieving. Not easily believing, disbelieving, unbelieving. Okay. Credible means trustworthy. Credulous means easily believing. Easily believing. So here in this way, gullible, incredulous are not synonyms, wrong. Incredulous, disbelieving, not synonyms, wrong. Credible and credulous, not synonyms. That's what it is. So all these words are confusing you, but here you see the cumbersome. That should be burdensome. But here only burden is only given, not the right one. So anyway, 1, 3, 4 are wrong, and only the second one is your correct answer. And now let's move on to the next question. 54th one, identify the pair of words. Again, he's asking you to choose the pair of words that are nearly antonyms. Antonyms, opposite words. Synonyms means words having similar meaning. Similar meaning means say almost same meaning. Antonym means opposite meaning, right? And here let us look at the option. Profundity means depth. Okay, synonyms. Profundity means depth. Depth means profundity, depth. Okay. And flabby, weak. These are only the and. Flabby means weak. Weak opposite is strong. So that's why the second one is your answer. And here sulky means sullen. Sullen means pouting. For example, your father has shouted on you. What do? You go into your bedroom and you don't talk to anybody, you remain silent, and you'll be pouting. Pouting means mokam marchukoni, mokamanta ala pettukoni evartho maatladakunda ala undadani. That's called sulky. You are sulky, sullen. If the husband shouts on his wife, what does the wife do? The wife remains sullen, sulky. Mokam marchukoni, మాటలు మాట్లాడకుండా గడియ పెట్టుకొని అలా. So that kind of situation, that kind of behavior is called sulky and sullen, right? And here complacent, self-satisfied. Unconcerned also means self-satisfied. Complacently, it should not be like this. Paper setters are somewhat, they should be of standard worth, they should be of good worth. I am not finding fault with the paper setters, but they should not be the right one. Complacent, adjective. Unconcerned, adjective. But complacently, adverb. Why giving that word, only to confuse the students? That's not the meaningful thing at all. So that's why complacent means self-satisfied. Unconcerned also means self-satisfied. So here, this is also not the what's that, antonyms. So sulky and so first one, third one, fourth one are not antonyms. Only flabby, strong. That second one is only the right one. Okay, are you following me? Now let's move on to other questions. 55th question, identify the sentence with the marks of punctuation at the correct places. Okay, this is a question all about punctuation marks, the correct use of punctuation marks. Now let us select or choose that correct option in which the punctuation marks are correctly used. Okay, what are the options? Rani said to Ali. Okay, after generally direct speech sentences will be given in the examination for this purpose, but here said to Ali, there should have been comma and then quotation marks. That way this comma is not there, that's why this is wrong. Rani said to Ali, comma is there, and why did you go there? Question mark is not there, and that's why this is wrong. This is a question. Questioning word is there. After this questioning word, there must be a question mark, but it is not there. Therefore, the second one is also wrong. And Rani said to Ali, comma, why did you go there? Question mark, quotation marks, close it down. This is only correctly. Comma is used, quotation marks are correctly used, question mark is correctly used, all these punctuation marks are correctly used, and therefore this third sentence is the right one. And fourth one, you see that Rani said to Ali, oh, colon is used. Colon should not be used in the direct speech, only comma should be used. Therefore this fourth one is also wrong. So first one, second one, fourth one are wrong, only the third one is the right one. And now let's move on to the next question. 56th question, identify the part of speech of the words underlined in the sentence. Okay, he's asking you to find out the parts of speech of the underlined words given in the sentence. What is that sentence? Look at the sentence. Sarah gave me a lift home after the party. The Sarah, why using that foreign name? That means he has taken this example from some grammar book. That doesn't look nice. You should have used some Telugu name or some name. Sara is an English name. So it is evident, it's clear that this example has been taken from some grammar book. Okay, it should be, Indianized question paper must be there. Sara gave me a lift home after. So me is underlined. Okay, put in the red mark, red color. Home is put in red color. After is put in red color. So these are the words, the parts of speech of which you have to identify. These are the words, the parts of speech of which you have to identify. So me means it is a pronoun. All of you know very well. Here home is actually a noun, but it is used after a verb. Therefore it is what? An adverb. After is a preposition. Okay, and there ends the problem. Pronoun, I, me, my, mine, myself. These are the forms of the pronoun I. Right. Okay, these are all personal pronouns. So me is a pronoun, adverb or preposition. Let us look at the options and choose the right one. So me, home, after. Okay, this is a pronoun. Okay, now no, you don't get confused, please. If it is given all alone, okay, I am at home, then you say home is a noun. But she gave me a lift home. That means to home. That's the meaning. When it's an adverb, it means to home. So therefore, it's not a noun, it's only an adverb. Where is that adverb? Here. So here, pronoun, noun, okay, pronoun, noun, not preposition. Okay, this is correct, this is wrong, this is okay. And therefore, this is wrong. Pronoun, okay, this is right. Okay, internally, let me tick. Adverb, okay, conjunction. Okay, it's not a conjunction, right? I'll write it here. Okay, and pronoun, okay, noun, not okay, adverb, not okay. And pronoun, okay, adverb, okay, preposition, okay. So that's why first one, second one, third one are wrong, and only the fourth one is the right one. This me is a pronoun, home is an adverb, after is a preposition. So your answer is going to be the fourth one. And now let's move on to the next question. 57th question. Identify the part of speech of the words underlined in the sentence. One more question is also posed on the parts of speech. Okay, so what is that question? What is that sentence? First of all, let us look at the sentence. I met the officer concerned to get some advice. So here concerned is underlined and put in red color. To is underlined and put in red color. Some. So here concerned to some. These three words, the parts of speech of which you have to find out now. So let us look at the options given. Concerned to some. Okay, here so what is that? Concerned is what? Concerned is nothing but an adjective. Okay, concerned is an adjective. I met the officer. Concerned means involved. Concerned means involved. It's an adjective. Concerned also has another meaning, anxious. I'm very much concerned about your health. Worried. Concerned has another meaning, worried. So here, I met the officer. Concerned means I met the officer involved in so and so work. Adjective, right? To is a preposition, right? Determiner. Oh, okay. Some is actually, please let me tell you one thing very clearly. As far as my knowledge of grammar goes and knowledge of English goes, my father taught me all this grammar even when I was in my 7th class. I learned that there are only 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, 8. And this determiner is not a part of speech at all. But nowadays, some grammarians are trying to include these determiners. Determiners means what? Determiner is a word describing a noun. What is a determiner? Determiner is a word which describes a noun. Any word that describes a noun is called a determiner. But it is not the way. Any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. But here, nowadays, the modern grammarians are saying that there are no 8 parts of speech, but 9 parts of speech. 8 plus 1, 9 parts of. They have taken these determiners are also as part of speech. But I don't agree with them. And anyway, this some is an adjective. Some advice. It's an adjective of quantity. It's an adjective of quantity. Some advice. Okay. So here, but here, these two are correct, this is not right, but he let me say, so let us drop it. It's not a verb, drop. Adverb also not. So adjective, let us take, because this is an adjective, here it is okay, here also it is okay. Conjunct, two is not a conjunction, that's why this is wrong. So some is not an article. So here when you choose the things, verb, preposition, adjective, wrong. These are all wrong. Only these two are right, and this is taken. You should have said adjective. He says it's a determiner. Determiner is also a correct one, but here the question is part of speech. It's not a part of speech. It is not an authentic part of speech. It is just taken as a part of speech. Some grammarians have taken included these indeterminers are also a part of speech. But anyway, this first one, okay, second one, third one, fourth one are wrong. Only the first one is going to be your answer, right? And now let's move on to the next question. Identify the parts of speech of the words underlined. One more sentence is also given on the parts of speech. Let us look at the sentence, then decide the things. The minister may. It is an underlined word. I have not underlined it, but I have put it in red color. Press off. All of you know very well. May is a modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliary. Okay, auxiliary means helping verb. Yes, shall, will, should, would, can, could, may, might, must. These are all called modal auxiliaries. So may is a modal auxiliary. In other words, is a helping verb. Right. The minister may issue a press. Press means it's noun. Release of the off is always a preposition. Modal auxiliary, noun, preposition. Okay. Let us look at the options. May, press, off. Okay, what are they? Modal verb, okay. Right, modal verb, okay. Modal verb, okay. Okay. Noun is okay. Conjunction is not okay. First one is gone. Modal verb, okay. Adjective, no. Preposition, okay. Modal verb, okay. Adjective, no. Preposition, no. The two things are given here, modal verb, modal adjective. So I have taken the question paper as it is, and whatever it is, no, this is wrong. Right. And helping model, what is this helping model? Helping verb will be there. Helping model, no. See, he is only trying to confuse you somehow, but he is only getting confused. Modal auxiliary means helping verb, that's all. So helping verb you should have said. Helping model, I have not heard this kind of phrase anywhere in the grammar book. Anyway, leave it. This is correct. Okay. And noun, okay. Preposition, okay. So this fourth one is going to be your right answer. First one, second one, third one are wrong. Only the fourth one is going to be your right answer. Whatever it is, please. Now let's move on to the other questions. 59th one. Identify the latter part of the sentence which is grammatically correct. Okay. Latter part. That means second part. Latter part means second part of the sentence. That means first part is given, the second part is given. You have to choose the grammatically correct sentence. The second part has been given in a wrong way, it seems. As you have to choose the right one. Right. And what is the first part of the sentence? If you had taken good medicines, okay. If you had taken good medicines, right. This is the first part of the sentence. And what should be the second part of the sentence? That should be grammatically correct. You would have got well no sooner. Okay. You would have got well sooner. You will have got well soon. You can have got well. So this fourth one is wrong. You will have got well soon, wrong. Yes. You would have got well no sooner. This cannot be so. No sooner should not be used. You would have got well no sooner. That is ungrammatical. Therefore, this is also wrong. So the right one is you would have got well sooner. This is the right sentence. Grammatically correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. Only the second one is the right one. Why? Why this is correct and why others are not correct means, Get the first part of the sentence. It is the if clause part. It is an if clause sentence. If you had taken good medicine, it's an if clause. When there is in the if clause part past perfect tense, okay. Past, in the previous video also I made it clear, please, again and again, I don't want to tell you all about the conditional sentences. So here, whenever there is past perfect in the if clause part, in the main clause part, because in every conditional sentence there will be two parts, if clause part, main clause part. So whenever there is past perfect in the if clause part, automatically in the main clause part, there must be a sentence with would have, could have, should have, might have plus PP. Would have plus PP. Whenever this is there, past perfect is in the if clause part, there in the main clause part, there must be a sentence with would have, should have, could have, might have plus PP. Therefore, this is the right one. Second one is the right one. Now let's move on to the next question. What is that? 60th question. Identify the sentence. You will say to seek permission. To seek permission. You want permission. What do you say? To seek permission. Now let us look at the options. These are the options. Can you think of lending me your bicycle? Wrong. You cannot say, can you think of lending me your bicycle? నీ యొక్క బైసికల్ నాకు అరువుగా ఇవ్వడానికి కెన్ యూ థింక్ ఆఫ్, ఏమైనా అనుకోగలవా? వాట్స్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ దట్ క్వశ్చన్? యు ఆర్ నాట్ సీకింగ్ పర్మిషన్ ఇన్ దిస్, సంథింగ్ యూర్ సేయింగ్. వుడ్ యూ లైక్ టు లెండ్ మీ యువర్ బైసికల్? నీ యొక్క బైసికల్ నాకు అరువుగా ఇవ్వడానికి నీవు ఇష్టపడతావా? వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్? యు ఆర్ నాట్ సీకింగ్ పర్మిషన్ ఇన్ దిస్, రైట్? దట్స్ వై ఇట్స్ రాంగ్. హౌ డు యూ లైక్ టు లెండ్ మీ యువర్ బైసికల్? నీ యొక్క బైసికల్ నాకు ఇవ్వడానికి నీవు ఎలా ఇష్టపడతావు? వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ క్వశ్చన్? హౌ డు యూ లైక్, నువ్వు ఎలా ఇష్టపడతావు? టు లెండ్ మీ యువర్ బైసికల్, నీ బైసికల్ నాకు అరువుగా ఇవ్వడానికి నువ్వు ఎలా ఇష్టపడతావు? వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ క్వశ్చన్? సో ఆల్ దీస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆర్ మీనింగ్లెస్. I don't find any meaning, and in these questions, you don't find anything that makes you think you are seeking permission. These questions are not seeking permission. I have given you the Telugu meaning also as far as possible. And fourth question, do you think I could borrow your bicycle? When these three questions are wrong, automatically the fourth question is the right one. What is the question? Do you think I could borrow your bicycle? You look at the meaning of this. నీ యొక్క సైకిల్ను బారో చేయడానికి, అరువుగా తీసుకోవడానికి నువ్వేమని అనుకుంటావా? యు ఆర్ సీకింగ్ పర్మిషన్ హియర్. నీ సైకిల్ను కొంచెం అరువుగా తీసుకోవడానికి నీవేమని అనుకుంటావా అంటే, నేను కొంచెం సైకిల్ తీసుకుంటాను, నాకు ఇస్తావా? దట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్. యు ఆర్ సీకింగ్ పర్మిషన్ ఇన్ దిస్ సెంటెన్స్. అండ్ దేర్ ఫోర్ దిస్ ఫస్ట్ సెంటెన్స్, సెకండ్ సెంటెన్స్, థర్డ్ సెంటెన్స్, దీస్ త్రీ ఆర్ రాంగ్. ఓన్లీ ద ఫోర్త్ క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ ద రైట్ వన్. డూ యూ థింక్ I could borrow your bicycle? Right. And now let's move on to the other questions. 61st question. Identify the sentences that are paired meaningfully. Meaningfully paired sentences. So we have to choose the right option in which the two sentences are paired meaningfully. And what are the options? Let us look at them. So here these are the options. Raju is usually like that. Raju sadharananga అలా ఉంటాడు, లైక్ దట్. రాజు ఈజ్ యూజువల్ లైక్ దట్. రాజు అలా ఉంటాడు. ఐ డోంట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ వై హీ సో రూడ్. అతడు ఎందుకు అంత రూడ్గా, మొరటుగా ఉన్నాడో నాకు అర్థం కావడం లేదు. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ కరెక్ట్లీ పెయిర్డ్. రాజు ఈజ్ నాట్ యూజువల్ లైక్ దట్. రాజు సాధారణంగా అలా ఉండడు. ఐ డోంట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ వై హీస్ బీయింగ్ సో రూడ్. అతడు ఎందుకు అంత రూడ్గా ఉన్నాడో నాకు తెలియదు. అలా ఉండడింది, అలా అంటే ఏమిటి? అలా అంటే సో రాజు ఈజ్ నాట్ లైక్ దాట్. ఐ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ వై హీఈస్ బీయింగ్ సో రూడ్. రాజు అలా ఉండడు, అతడు ఎందుకు రూడ్గా ఉన్నాడో నాకు అర్థమయ్యింది. సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్. సో దీస్ టూ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ మీనింగ్ఫుల్ పెయిర్డ్. సో హియర్ ఓన్లీ లైక్ దట్, లైక్ దట్, లైక్ దట్. వై లైక్ దట్? సో ఎలా అలా ఉండడు, అలా ఉండడు అంటే ఎలా ఉండడు? సో హియర్ యూ లుక్ ఎట్ ద ఫోర్త్ క్వశ్చన్. రాజు ఈజ్ రూడ్. రాజు ఈజ్ రూడ్ మీన్స్ రాజు ఈజ్ వెరీ టఫ్, వెరీ రఫ్, వెరీ ఇంపొలైట్, వెరీ అన్సివిలైజ్డ్. ఇప్పుడు కరెక్ట్ చెప్తున్నాడు. అలా ఉండడు, లైక్ దట్ ఉండడు. ఇస్ నాట్ లైక్ దట్. అలాంటోడు కాదు. అలాంటోడు అంటే ఎలాంటోడు కాదు, ఇవి ఇలాంటోడు కాదు. హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ క్లియర్, బట్ ఇట్ ఇస్ నాట్ క్లియర్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ మీనింగ్లెస్ హియర్. సో హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ క్లియర్. రాజు ఈజ్ రూడ్. ఐ కాంట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ వై హీ ఈస్ బీయింగ్ సో రూడ్. అతడు ఎందుకు అంత రూడ్గా ఉన్నాడు, అంత మొరటుగా ఉన్నాడు, నాకు అర్థం కావడం లేదు. అతడు మొరటైన వాడే, కానీ అంత మురటుగా ఎందుకున్నాడో నాకు అర్థం కాదు. సో హియర్ దిస్ టూ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఆర్ మీనింగ్ఫుల్లీ paired or joined. So your answer is going to be the fourth one. All other options are wrong. And now let's move on to the next question. 62nd question. Choose the correct set of words to fill in the blank in the sentence. You have to choose the correct set of words to fill in the blanks that are given in the sentence. What is the sentence? I have been looking for you. Some blank is given. You have to choose the correct option, correct answer from the 4 options given below. What are the options given below? For the last hour, for last week, for since 1 hour, about the last hour. See here, to fill in this blank, you just look at this sentence. If you observe this sentence, you find that there is present perfect tense. Okay, there is, I have been looking for you. That means present perfect tense is there. Whenever there is present perfect tense, here you look at the options for the last 1 hour, for plus period of time. For is used with last week. With last week, okay, last week, last month, okay, last year. You should not use for, but you have to use since. With all of them, you have to since last week, since last month, since last year. But for is not used. Therefore, this is wrong. With a total time or period of time, you should not use since. Therefore, this is wrong. About the last hour, no, this is wrong. So here, for plus period of time is there, for the last hour. And moreover, this for plus period of time is generally used with present perfect tense. The sentence is given the present perfect tense. It always takes for plus period after it. Therefore, this first option is the best option, right option. All others are wrong options. And now let's move on to the next question. 63rd question. Identify the grammatically correct sentence. Grammatically correct sentence. Okay, let us look at the options given. Okay, 4 question options are given. You can meet the officer after he will come back from leave. This is wrong, because here you see, when look at this conjunction after. So cut this sentence. After, this is subordinate clause, this is main clause. Okay, see here, one rule is there. Let me talk to you about the rule. What is that? Time introducing conjunctions are there. So for example, after, before, when, till, until, as soon as, okay, as soon as, if, okay, unless, these are all there. After these sentences, you must use only simple present whenever there is a present tense, okay, or future tense. Okay, so here you can is there. You can means it is present tense. But after this, there should be only simple present tense, not simple future. In the examination, what happens after these conjunctions? Look at these conjunctions: after, before, when, till, until, as soon as, if, unless. Please keep these conjunctions in your mind. After these conjunctions, that means the sentences beginning with these conjunctions will have only simple present but not simple future. Whenever there is present tense or future tense in the main clause part. So the sentence that begins with them is called subordinate clause. The sentence after this part is over, subordinate clause over, the remaining sentence is called main clause. That means in the main clause, whenever there is present or future, there must be after these conjunctions only simple present but not simple future. Please keep this rule in your mind. I am going to mention it in the special video also. Please watch that. With so many examples, I will give you that. So here, after, he will, you should not say. He, here, will is not there. He comes, you have to say. You can meet the officer after he comes back, must be there. But he will come back is there. That's why this is wrong grammatically. And here, second one is there. You can't meet. Again, present can means present tense, could is past tense. So present tense is there, and here until is there, until. After the would is there, past tense is there. That's why this is wrong. Present tense and after this past tense. That too with the past tense of will is would. Would is given. No, it's wrong. And you can meet, again, present tense is after he comes back. This is absolutely correct. After this conjunction, there must be only simple present but not simple future. That's why this is correct. And you see, fourth one, could you come after the officer would come, because the sentence in the main clause is in the past tense. After conjunction, there must be simple past tense. When this is the case, this must be there. When this is the case, this must be there. Could is there, past tense. After this, simple past must be used, not the past tense of will. That should not be used. And therefore, this fourth one is wrong. First one, second one, fourth one are wrong. Only the third one is the right one. That's only your answer. I hope you are following me. Hello, dear DSC candidates. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you find any difficulty in understanding the questions explained in this video, please mention it in the comment section. I am also providing you with my mobile number. You can text your grammatical problems, doubts and all that, and on that particular number, providing it in the description. Okay, and with another beautiful video, I shall be back to you. Until then, bye. See you, all of you. Right.